Где ты видишь, что ело? А.
I was like, yeah.
first note for Jingle Bell, but I can't find the picture.
Watching these stairs, bud.
This is my terrible one. Call me catching it out of my mouth.
life.
Say they want to go out to Denver.
Travis and I checked out the house. Nothing here.
She all right?
不知道说着话了还是不接。
You alright?
But I added manager, so I don't have to do it.
What do you like? What would you want to like go into?
FAU has like some new AI system you can probably. I don't know why.
We'll have to stay in suspense. We are going to stay here just again.